Are you looking for the best motorcycle helmet Bluetooth? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best motorcycle helmet Bluetooth on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting number 1, Bushnell Pro X3. Last year, Bushnell released the Pro X3 as their flagship rangefinder, and it's one of the very best rangefinders we've ever tested. This year, they released a follow-up to it, the Pro X3 Plus. It's essentially the same device, but it adds real-time wind data built into the viewfinder, the first device ever to do so. Everything about it is great. Build quality, optics, speed, and accuracy are all best in class. Personally, I don't love the new wind feature. It's cool, yes, but not for the added hassle of pairing it with the Bushnell app. That said, even without the wind, this is the best all-around rangefinder on the market, and it better be at $600. So if money is no object, go for it. This is as good as it gets. But just know that you don't need to spend anywhere near this much to get a reliable rangefinder that's enjoyable to use. Number 2, Cobalt Q6 Slope. The Cobalt Q6 Slope is one of the most underrated rangefinders in golf. No one needs that amount of precision, and most devices that go down to the 1/10 th bounce around. The Q6 does not. If it reads 100.4, it'll keep reading 100.4. Its flag lock vibration feature is the best I've used. It really only vibrates when it's locked on. These two things combined make me have more confidence in the accuracy of the numbers when compared to any other device I've used. And for what it's worth, I've used this rangefinder for my personal use more than any other. The two drawbacks: there's no magnet, and you can't get actual yardage, and slope adjusted yardage at the same time. You'll need to flip a switch to see each of them. This is still one of my all-time favorites, and worth considering. And if you don't care about fluff and just want something fast, accurate, and well built, this is the one to get. Number 3, Nikon Coolshot Pro Stabilized. Despite having a bit of a tongue twister of a name, I was pleasantly surprised by how good this device is. Not that I should have been. After all, Nikon has spent decades building their reputation for having extremely high-quality glass in their lenses. Fortunately, a lot of that tech and reputation has transferred well into the golf rangefinder market. Optical quality is usually the biggest differentiator between a cheap rangefinder and an expensive one. And I can safely say that the Pro rangefinder has some of the best glass I've ever seen in a rangefinder. Everything looks crystal clear. But in the 4 years since this was released, many competitors have caught up on optics. What others haven't done is provide image stabilization. Nikon added the same tech they use in their image stabilized camera lenses to make it easier to lock onto the flag. So if you have shaky hands or have struggled to use a rangefinder in the past, this is definitely one I'd recommend. Number 4, Garmin Approach Z82. For starters, it doesn't have an optical viewfinder. Rather, this GPS rangefinder has a video screen that gives you all kinds of additional information overlaid on your view. Want to know distances to the front, back and center of the green, along with your pin reading? It does that. Want to know what direction and speed the wind is blowing? No problem. Want accurate distances to every single hazard on the course? Yep, it does that too. Oh, and want a GPS locating system, so that you never lose your rangefinder again? The Z82 has got you covered. That isn't to say this rangefinder isn't without its drawbacks, but if you're looking for the most high-tech and arguably feature-heavy rangefinder on the market, this may just be for you. Number 5, Garmin Z30. Garmin's newest rangefinder is awesome, for a very specific person. Unlike its more expensive sibling the Z82, it's a traditional rangefinder with traditional optics. But it has built-in GPS, and instead of just giving you stock green distances, when you shoot the pin, it will tell you exactly how far the pin is to the front and back of the green. Pretty cool. But where this really shines is when you pair it with a Garmin GPS golf watch. It will automatically send that data to your watch, so the GPS distance is on your watch just in real time. It's very cool tech, and if you use a Garmin Golf watch, I'd give this serious consideration. If you don't however, then I'd probably stick with the Precision Pro Titan Elite for a GPS rangefinder.